And we're back with segment 1 here on Talking on TV today, the week before Christmas. Merry Christmas, Doug.
Same to you.
And you brought us a very special guest today.
It should be interesting.
It's another of our series of silhouetted views. And we have, I think we're calling you Hiccup, aren't we, sir?
Yes. How are you?
Good. Thank you for being here. Doug, your subject today was keeping your home safe from someone who knows how to make it feel less than otherwise.
Right. Hiccup, let me ask you this. I understand you are self-employed.
Yes, I am.
In the home invasion business.
Yes, sir. Correct.
When did you get started with that?
I started when I was about 12 years old, taking after my older brother, who is now in prison after being caught doing a home invasion.
Now, by home invasion, do you mean you go in when people are there, or you're a burglar when they're away?
Well, the ideal situation is when no one is at home. You try to avoid as many people as possible when trying to get into someone's residence.
Do you also do businesses, or mostly just...
Basically businesses, residential areas, because businesses are too large. They have police protection and things like that that would be hard to avoid as a criminal.
Yeah. How do you select a house as being your next victim?
Normally what I do is I ride neighborhoods, hoping to see people coming home from the mall or somewhere where they're taking lots of gifts or some type of great product into their house that could be used by me at a later date.
Do you mostly keep what you steal, or do you fence it?
Well, when I first started, I was just following my brother, but then I became a crack addict, so the stuff that I stole I used to supply my habit. But now, since I recovered from crack, I'm just good at home invasion, so there are people around town who will buy anything that I get.
Are you armed when you do this?
Normally with a crowbar and a flashlight.
So you don't carry a gun or a knife?
No.
Is there a reason you don't carry those with you?
Well, that would, if I ever got caught, would become an armed robbery, which would carry more time.
So you seem like a pretty smart guy to be aware of that. Why would you do this for a way to make a living?
Well, things are hard, and a good, well-paying job is hard to come by, and this is quick, fast, easy money, and I've become pretty good at it.
Well, what can people do to keep you away?
Well, one house, for instance, that kept me away, they had burglar bars on the windows, they had the iron gated door on the front and the back of the house, motion detector lights, which is one reason why we moved to the daytime hours, because at night the lights that come on affect what we do.
So you do more during the day than at night?
My preferred daytime hours are from 9 a.m. to about 4 p.m. when people are at work or they're out taking care of loved ones or shopping.
Will a dog in the house, if you hear a dog, does that deter you?
No, it won't. We carry pepper spray to help ease in case there is a dog in the house.
Is there any day of the week that you prefer over others?
Monday is always a good day. People have gone to church on Sunday, and some people bring gifts home from things that have happened over the weekend, and on Monday is a good day when they have their guard down.
During the holidays, do you target just upscale neighborhoods?
During the holiday, every neighborhood is an upscale neighborhood because they have toys and gifts for their loved ones and for their family.
Do you live at home with your mom?
No, I don't anymore.
Is her house protected?
Yes, by the reputation that I have.
How would you feel if her house were broken into?
I would be upset, and those who broke into her house, they knew that they would be in trouble sooner or later.
Do you know how long you would go to jail for if you were caught?
Say again?
How long would you go to jail if you were caught?
I hope for not long. Huh?
How long?
You know it's a 20-year prison sentence for burglary.
No, I didn't know that, sir.
Yeah.
Would that change? I mean, you're going to continue doing this?
Well, that's just going to prepare me to be a little more cautious when I go out the next time.
Do you work with others or just by yourself?
Normally, I work by myself because that way I don't have to worry about if I get caught telling on myself. If you work with a partner, you take that risk of him snitching on you.
Have you had a homeowner walk in on you or catch you in the act?
Well, I've had someone come home, but they never made it inside the house while I was still there. I got out the back door before they actually entered the residence.
Hiccup, do you go to church?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel any guilt for what you do?
Well, sometime I do and sometime I don't. It's just a way of life for me.
Do you pray for forgiveness or you don't bother?
Well, if I make any money, I always put something in the offering.
So you think that makes up for it?
I hope so.
So do you think you're doing wrong or you're not doing wrong?
I'm just trying to survive, sir.
As I would say if you were in court, answer the question. Do you feel you're doing right or you feel you're doing wrong?
I may be doing wrong by the other people, but I'm doing right by myself.
What would make you quit?
Getting caught.
Do you pay attention to people putting boxes out in the trash?
Yes, that's always a good sign, especially with the big boxes that the plasma TVs come in now.
So you look for people putting out, like after Christmas, everything they've gotten?
Yes, sir. There are certain telltale signs that people have acquired new merchandise, like the boxes or the bubble paper that might be in the trash can or things like that.
Do you park near the houses that you rob and carry the stuff, or do you try to park in their driveway? Where do you?
Well, normally I have where I can park around the corner or somewhere in the neighborhood, and once I break into the house, I can hide the product somewhere and then come move my car where I can get easy access to load it.
Have you ever had the police come by while you were waiting?
Not that I know of.
Have you ever been questioned while you were out working and they didn't realize what you were doing?
Well, one time I accidentally had to pose as the cable guy in the backyard. But other than that, I'm usually pretty careful.
So what are the top 3 things that a homeowner could do to make their home less likely a target of you or somebody like you?
I would suggest leaving a light on the inside. I don't know, something that would make a noise other than a dog. Maybe leave the TV on in the den so that we could assume that someone is there.
Okay. And how about lighting or shrubbery? Is any of that a deterrence to you?
Well, no, because I'm out in the daytime, so the shrubbery actually helps me in what I'm trying to do.
So you don't have any trouble fencing or selling the stuff you get?
No, there are people all over that buy things. They're always looking for a discount.
So give me an idea. Let's say you steal a $1,000 TV. What could you get out of it?
I'd probably sell it for $500 or $600 to get rid of it quickly.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Doug, and thank you, Hiccup, for being on the show. We'll be back with Gene Brooks, and he'll answer the question, if you've been hit by a car, now what? We'll be right back.